Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to December. It has been a crazy few weeks for me. We got Thanksgiving and now we're at the beginning stages of decorating for Christmas. But who am I kidding? I have started decorating for Christmas since October because 2020 reasons, right? For this year, I did get a lot of my gifts knocked out during Black Friday, and also I bought quite a few essentials that I tend to use throughout the year, and so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of 2021. And I also got, now the thing is, it also leaves me with a lot of boxes. However, sometimes I like to keep them and make stuff out of it, and I think crafting with cardboard boxes is like the best way you can use these things up. And so I decided to make a couple of really cute and fun ornaments out of the cardboard boxes, and I figured I shared some of them with you guys. This way you can create cute little memories with your family, have a very unique ornament on your tree, as well as recycle the boxes. So for this tutorial, there's going to be 4 different types of ornaments, and we're going to go ahead and start with the easiest one, which is going to be a gingerbread cookie looking kind of ornament. So easily enough, you're gonna have a flat piece of cardboard box that you broken up and laid down flat. And I do have a template of the gingerbread man on my Trello, so I'm gonna link that down below for you guys. And this way you can just print it out and just trace it onto your cardboard box. I'm just using a box cutter here just to cut around it. Now in the sharper angles, I do use a pair of scissors to kind of really clean it up. This next step, I am using puffy paint, the type that you would use to decorate your shirts. See a couple of these on Pinterest, and I noticed that they were using white gel pens or just regular paint. Personally, myself think that the puffy paint gives it more of a royal icing look to it, and I think that kind of makes it look a little bit more dimensional and even more real. As you can see here, I'm decorating quite a few gingerbread men, and I'm just using a couple of styles just to give them all unique and different looks. And then I just slap a ribbon on the back and I hang it on my tree, and this is what it looks like. This is a really great project for those of you with kids. This one was created by Grudy, and she wanted me to draw some teeth on him, and so he kind of looks like he's seen some things. Most likely he must have ran into Prince Farquaad. I don't know, but he looks a little terrified here. So this next ornament is going to be a combination of the gingerbread men and a photo of your children. Now on my Trello board, I did upload a couple of other templates, so it also includes a little boy and a few other animals as well. So if you don't have a cat, don't worry, I got you covered on the Trello board. Really simple, it's gonna take a little bit of time here, but I am gonna just pop the template onto my cardboard box and then I trace it out. I did the same with the little girl, and I did 2 of them for my kittens. Next up, I print out a very close-up photo of all of my children. These are 4x6s, and you really gotta zoom in onto their faces because you want it to be a part of the ornament. So now I'm gonna take the cardboard that I've cut out and I'm just gonna place it right onto the photo and kind of move it around a little bit to see how it looks. I think the best way to do this is to use some kind of tacky glue. I think Elmer's glue works okay, but you know, I like my tacky glue. Of course, Mod Podge is also another great option. I just add a nice little heaping amount around the face, the circle area, and then I just pop it right onto the photo. Simply, I flip it to the back and I just use some scissors to cut out the rest of the image. Obviously, you can keep it like this, but because I sometimes can be a little bit of a perfectionist, I want to make sure that the back is completely clean. And also, I'm gonna make a couple more of these so I can send them to grandparents as well. And so I covered the back completely with some glue, and then I glued it to some cardstock. Now back to the puffy paint again. Here's the fun part. you get to decorate all of this. So I'm just going to draw in the bows here because there is space for the bow. I think this is my favorite part because I can decorate however I want. If you want, you can color in the hair color with a different color puffy paint. I'm just keeping it simple with the white because I want it to look like a gingerbread Groody. This will also be a fun project for your kids as well. Maybe they can decorate their own dress or their pets or however they like. I think they would really appreciate that. Hindsight, really wish that I came up with this idea a lot earlier on when Groody was an itty bitty baby. This way I can see the progression of what she looks like every single year during Christmas. I mean, obviously I have photos of her during Christmas time, so I'm probably gonna go back and probably make a couple more when she was a little bit younger. So on my to-do list of crafting projects, I definitely would have to go back to some of her older photos and do one when she was born, her first year of Christmas, her second year of Christmas, and well, we got this one knocked out. All right, next ornament. This one's gonna be a little bit more technically challenging, I would say. It's completely doable. Anyone can attempt it. It's gonna take a little bit more effort here. So I'm gonna show you how to make an acorn ornament. I was really surprised how good this turned out, so let's go ahead and just start cutting. So the first thing is I'm going to open up my box and pretty much use the middle section of the box, which is not the flaps from the top or the bottom. This is perfect when it comes to rolling up your boxes to create shapes. So I am going to draw out 1.25 inch strip on the cardboard, and I'm just using a box cutter to cut out the strip here. Mind that you want the grain of the cardboard to go perpendicular to the strip because this whole rolling process will here a lot easier and more seamless. Next up, I'm just going to roll it really tight into a wheel, and then I am just going to glue the end here. If you look at it, it's going to be a solid wheel here. It's the same way you would create like a circle catch scratcher, which I can do in another video. But basically what I do is I just push the center out a little bit so that it starts taking the shape of an acorn. Now on another piece of cardboard, which is 2 inches wide, I am going to just scallop the bottom of it, and I went ahead and cut that out with just some simple scissors. Now I wrap it around the bottom part of the acorn, which was the little circle wheel that we created earlier, and I just snip the excess off. So here I'm just making a couple marks that are equidistant from each other. This is going to be very important to creating the top of your acorn. So now I just glue the top part to the bottom part of the acorn. And where I made all the markings, I'm going to go ahead and just snip it all the way down. Now here's going to be kind of a confusing part, but everywhere that I snip, I'm going to go ahead and create a triangle snip out of it. And I'm going to do that all the way around the markings that I created earlier. Okay, so now I am just going to add some glue to one corner of the flaps, and then I'm going to use the corner previous to that to overlap it. This way it will hold its shape a little bit better. And now, this is totally optional, but what I'm going to do is I am cutting out the leaves onto another piece of cardboard, and the template for these will be uploaded on Trello as well. I cut these out, and then I pretty much curl it and bend it a little bit so that it takes some shape, and then I just glue it to the top of the acorn. I also take a piece of ribbon that I folded in half, and I'm going to just glue it inside of the hole that is still visible, but we're going to cover it up pretty soon here. Next up, I just find a big pretty bow. There's different ways to decorate the top of this, but I think a bow is just really simple, a little bit rustic, just super cute. Go ahead and glue that to the top, and it's perfect because it's going to cover up the little hole at the top as well. I want to get extra Dollar Tree fancy like I did. I have a bunch of these little red holly berries. So I just took some of those berries and I glue it to the top. I'm adding it here and there just to give it a little bit of an extra pizzazz. And here's the final look of the acorn. Now we're going to translate some of these skills into the next ornament here. Okay, so for this ornament, I went ahead and create 2 wheels, just very similar to the acorn earlier. The bottom part, I am going to push out the front a little bit so it looks like a belly. And then the top part, I'm just going to leave flat because that's the face of my snow lady. I glued the top to the bottom part. If you can see, my hands are squashing it down a little bit because I wanted to give it like a chubby, cute look instead of a perfect circle. Next up, on some cardboard here, I'm just going to sketch out roughly and crudely some little branch arms. Again, there is a template on Trello if you want to use that, but this is really easy. Just kind of draw something out. Then I attach it to the body of the snow lady here, just right where the head and the body meets. This is totally optional, but I'm going to pop her onto some cardstock and I'm just going to cut it out because I want the back to be nice and clean. Before I do this, I do attach the ribbon first just to hide the ribbon. And now to hide the glue of the body, I'm gonna just take a big ribbon and I tie it around and it will just look like a little scarf here. Back to the puffy paint, I'm gonna go ahead and draw out the face. So eyes with black, the carrot nose with orange, cheeks pink, and so forth. And just to be extra fancy pants, I added some of the berries. I found some little pearls in my craft room. I even added a leaf. Again, it's another cute thing that you can really decorate. And by the time you're done with it, it's like, it's such another cute ornament that is sitting on my tree right now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will find this inspiring and create some little ornaments of your own by reusing cardboard boxes. Of course, if you're going to try this out, I would love to see it over at HeyKL on Instagram. I kind of hang out there quite often. So if you want to do me a nice holiday solid, you can like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, do all the things. If you don't do all the things, I totally understand. I don't turn on notifications half the time anyways, but I do trust that you come back and take a look at some new DIYs that I will be having up. Of course, my Trello board is linked down below. My Trello deals and steals boards are still being updated, so I try to find really awesome Amazon coupons for you guys if you want to kind of check that out if you're in the mood to decorate your place with some cheap things. I will catch you in the next video. Enjoy, have fun, be safe, and bye!